Man, I am loving this menu music. This is some good menu music. I'm gonna be honest, Jesus. It's very intense, is the best way I would describe it. So, funny story, I actually bought this game like 3 years ago. I played it for like an hour, and then I stopped for some reason. I think it was because I only had a laptop then, and my laptop could not handle this game for some reason. And while looking through my Steam library yesterday, I actually noticed like, hey, I remember this game. It was pretty fun, but my laptop was too shit to play it. So let's play it now. I actually simply don't remember anything about this game. I did some research again about about how it works and shit. Like you have to use the audio or something to solve crimes. I didn't do a lot. I basically only read the Steam page. That's the best thing I did. But hey, I think it's gonna be fun. All right, I don't know. It's gonna be a mystery detective kind of thing. I think you're supposed to be playing as a detective. So yeah, no, I am interested to see how this is gonna go. I don't actually know how long the actual game is, so I don't know how far I got into it when I played it for an hour 3 years ago. My laptop was like really bad. I could only play for like 20 minutes until not even just the game, just the entire laptop shut down. It was awful. But hey, I upgraded in the last year, and I've actually got some decent equipment now. Obviously, I upgraded from a laptop like 2 or 3 years ago. But that was only after I ditched this game for some reason. But yeah, no, let's start. I feel like I've been talking for too long, even though it's only been 2 minutes. I just really want to see what I missed. There's DLC too, apparently. The lethal script. Not that I can't really do anything here. Let's see, options, audio is completely full. English full screen. Okay, everything's good. Nice sound. I fucking love this sound. Okay, new game. I don't have any save data. What are you talking about? There's no continue or anything here.
Welcome, detective. Please, make yourself comfortable.
Hello. Hello. Jesus.
I appreciate your coming in today, and I'm sure you're wondering what this is all about. As you know, technology is changing how we conduct investigations. So we're looking for exceptional candidates to test a new human-computer interface system.
Okay. Turn up the audio a bit.
We think you might have what it takes. So let's get started.
Nice!
First of all, we'd like you to put on these headphones, but the room is equipped with speakers if you'd prefer.
I've got headphones.
Next,
Of course I do.
We're
I'm a
going to show
gamer.
you a series of pictures. We want you to tell us what you see, or more importantly, what you hear. Go ahead and pick up the tablet in front of you.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Here you go. Nice. It's a nice room.
Try to relax. Think of this as sort of a game or a puzzle.
Oh,
Something
game.
to assess your interpretive and
No way.
deductive skills.
Hey, what the hell's going on?
Oh god. Names Amber, Tyler, Cameron, Marty. Question, solve the case who hid the drugs, January 1st. Tips, click the play button to start the recording.
State your name, please.
Already told you. Tyler.
Click your sound source, then select the name you think matches the voice.
But your car is registered under the name Cameron.
My brother lets me borrow his luxury vehicles sometimes.
You two look a lot alike.
You're not the first person to mistake us for each other. We're twins. Except he's a big shot CEO.
Oh.
Was on a magazine cover recently.
I pulled your sheet. A repeat offender. DUI, assault.
It's the people I hang out with, honest. I told the guys I shouldn't have been drinking, but they insisted. I swear, never again.
Do you have anything else you'd like to come clean on besides the DUI?
Not that I can think of. Why?
Drugs, perhaps. Does that jog your memory?
Wait, what? I don't know anything about any drugs.
Okay, we're done for now.
You sound
Wait
pretty
here.
panicky there.
What drugs, yo? What the hell's going on here?
Or click on the map to move. Where you going?
All done, Marty.
Ah, Amber.
That's
How'd
Marty.
it go?
Asked him
That's
the
Amber.
basics. He said he didn't know anything.
So you're
Figured
Cameron.
as much. Follow me. I'll talk to him. Wait here. We'll need your signature for that affidavit.
Of course, officer. I need to make a phone call anyway.
Yeah, that has to be Cameron. Different spaces contain different parts of the story. You should explore to find them all. Head back to the interrogation room. Okay. On my way. On my way, game. Hello, Tyler.
Officer, you said something about drugs earlier. What was that all about?
What's your name, son?
Tyler.
Same old story, I see. If you're Tyler, then who's the Tyler in the room next door?
He's here too?
Let me ask you again. Who are you?
Oh.
All right. Cameron.
Wait.
This isn't your first time impersonating Tyler, is it?
No.
If it was only a DUI this
Whoa.
time, you might have been able to pull off your little
Wait.
stunt again. But seriously, drugs? You really want to pin that on your brother too?
What drugs?
We found a whole kilo in your trunk.
That's impossible! Okay, I drink too much, but I've never taken anything stronger than aspirin. I want to see my lawyer.
Finally, there's the magic word. Amber, let's go.
You want to question him again once his lawyer gets here?
He's done nothing but lie straight from the start. We already read him his rights, but he didn't ask for a lawyer until now. The statement we got will hold up in court. Lawyer or no lawyer, we've got him.
Refresh the end of the recording. Click the button below to listen to it again. Remember, you might find more clues by following different characters or exploring other rooms. Move to another room before starting the playback. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Tyler and Marty.
Take a seat.
Thanks.
The tips you provided us have all been checked out. We've got the guy and the drugs. There's just one thing I don't get. Why would you report your own
Aha.
brother?
Because he's got to learn to take responsibility for his own mistakes.
What do you mean by that?
We're twin.
To write notes. Hello.
That's right. Identical. He's been pinning his fuck-ups on me ever since we were kids. But now he's rich and famous. And me? I'm trying hard just to get by.
Then why do you always take the fall for him? Until now, I mean.
Because he's older, by a couple minutes. But as the second son, I was considered the spoiled brat. So it was my duty to protect the rep of the rightful heir to our father's business. I guess I always thought, what's the harm adding a few misdemeanors to my rap sheet?
Pretty generous for a spoiled brat.
Don't believe me? Ask him. Fucker's probably still pretending to be me.
All right. What changed this time, then?
He racks up a couple moving violations? Fine, whatever. But I ain't taking the fall for no drugs. That's some felony level shit.
Be right back.
All done, Marty.
Okay, so I'm probably gonna be pretty quiet
Asked him the basics.
this stream.
He said he didn't know anything.
Because this is a lot about listening. I'll pause and give my thoughts, though.
Wait here. We'll need your signature for that affidavit.
Of course, officer. I need to make a phone call anyway.
Okay, so what's this phone call? Who are you calling?
Yo, I'm at the police station. Can't talk much. Just want to make sure you get everything tied up. Yeah, shut that guy up for good. When? Now, obviously. Cops ain't that stupid. We're talking about a whole key here. Of course they're gonna trace the source. And the dealer can ID me, so hurry up. My brother? Pulling the same old stunt as we speak. Yeah, I knew he'd try to blame me, but it's gonna backfire on him this time. Don't worry, he was already wasted when I popped open the car. Didn't notice a thing.
Okay, so it's Tyler.
For possession and perjury. And when you finish this little errand, he won't even be able to offer up the dealer as part of a plea. He's going to jail, and I'm getting the business. My...
Yes, of course. Of course I found the truth. It wasn't that hard. That's what we in the business call a tutorial.
Drugs, perhaps. Does that jog your memory?
Oh.
Wait, what? I don't know anything about any drugs.
There's just one thing I don't get. Why would you report your own brother? Let me ask you again. Who are you?
All right. Cameron.
We found a whole kilo in your trunk.
Don't worry. He was already wasted when I popped open the car. Didn't notice a thing.
This has the potential to get really difficult, though.
So you believe that the twins swapped their identities? Excellent assessment, detective.
Hello.
By this point, you've probably figured out you're reviewing a sort of surveillance recording. All of this data is contained in and processed by what we're calling the acoustic detective system.
Ads.
It allows you
You're
to
running
freely
ads.
navigate past events using captured audio. Ultimately, we're hoping to assemble a new investigative department that will rely heavily on this invention, both to solve cold cases and assist with new ones as they
Why are you
develop.
only talking through my left
We're
ear?
off to a strong start. Let's get back to
What?
it, shall we?
Now.
How about something
back
more
to both.
challenging?
Oh, that's why. That's why you're on my left ear. Okay, that makes sense. We've got a circular room now.
This is a floor plan of a local art gallery.
Or an art gallery.
The exhibition is about to start, but the only thing on display is an empty frame.
My god. What an art piece. Who stole the real painting first, and who has the real painting in the end? We've got Maestro, Green, Mac, Security, Tommy, Reese, Sean. There's somebody outside the door. Somebody waiting there. Somebody in here. There's somebody in the bathroom. There is nobody at the stairs. And there's somebody in here. Okay, well, let's start in the room where we started in.
Mr. Green, what brings you here?
Okay, that's green.
I wanted to thank you in person for, sending me a photo of the maestro's painting. Thanks to that high-quality image, I could see all the fine details and... woo-wee! Talk about a masterpiece!
It's just art, dude.
Keep your voice down.
Calm down.
I sent it to you because you've been a good sponsor to this gallery, and I hope that will continue. But we're under strict orders not to show that painting to anyone. The threat of forgery alone.
Who is this, huh? Whatever. Ah! Good luck to anyone who thinks they can copy the maestro's genius.
Still, there are those out there that would try.
What am I, a friggin' call center?
No. It's just some guy trying to call you, man.
Buddy, calm down. I get it. You know I only collect originals. The best of the best, right? I wanted to see it before the opening. And now that I have, I'm gonna buy it.
Actually, about that, I'm afraid that... Maybe you should just answer that, Go ahead.
Right then. Like I said, just swung by to say thanks for the sneak preview. You've probably got a packed schedule. I'll see you out there.
Let's stay with this guy.
Sean!
Oh, no, wait.
Maestro,
Wait.
There you are. I was just looking for...
Wait a minute.
Sean!
Sean. That's what he said.
Maestro. There you are.
And that's Maestro.
I was just looking for you. I viewed your painting the other day, by the way. Truly a masterpiece. But when I just went to check on it earlier, all I saw was an empty frame. Your assistant said that's what you actually want to present. Could I ask the reason, if you don't mind?
Do you know why I picked as a theme the lost art for this exhibition? Look outside. Look at all those people staring at an empty frame, thinking it is my actual work. Tell me, Sean, just how many works of art from young, promising artists do you have in this gallery right now? 10? 20? You might as well have 0 for all it is worth to these people. To them, this empty, pointless frame is more valuable than the actual art of all of these rising
Jesus Christ,
artists.
Maestro. Calm down.
Do people nowadays have any taste?
You're not wrong there, Maestro. But that's pretty much how it's always been.
You are right, of course. The Renaissance elite, they patronized the starving sculptors and painters. But it feels especially true now that art has become about who has more money, whose name is more recognized. People have become nothing more than sheep with no opinions of their own. Call it performance art if you wish. But this exhibition was never about a piece of canvas. No, the truth is, I hired a thief and instructed him to steal my painting and to sell it on the black market. If someone eventually recognizes my work, I will reveal everything, my entire scheme, and sign my name to it.
Okay, so he hired a thief, right? But we gotta figure out who that thief is. So I'm assuming the answer is not gonna be Maestro.
Why, that's brilliant. Just imagine the rush of people who'll
Excuse me, brilliant?
for your painting. While
What?
it's true that
What?
they may just be in it for the money, they'll have to go through hundreds and hundreds of anonymous paintings if they have any hope of finding yours.
Hello? This is Claude? Thank you. Magnifique. Finally, we can begin.
Are you ready, Maestro?
Yes. Let us, as they say, get this show on the road, huh? I am hopeful that after today, people will finally start to appreciate the art around them. As they
Let's get
search
this
for the
show
stolen
on the
painting,
road.
they will find much more than they bargained for. The true lost art. And until my painting is found, this exhibition will continue.
A brilliant plan. What once was lost shall be found, as they say.
Precisely.
Yes, it's about that time. Shall we go?
Sean, you're an
Onward
idiot.
and upward. Let us march.
After you.
Ah, there you are, Maestro. The exhibition's about to start.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you could all be here today. I'm sure many of you have questions about the, well, empty frame you see before you, which is why, without further ado, I'd like to officially announce the commencement of the Lost Art Exhibition. Put your hands together for the Maestro, Claude.
There he is.
Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. And warmest of welcomes to all of you here to see my work. This piece, my latest piece, has been an entire year in the making. However, it would seem a year is still not enough. No doubt you have already noticed the empty frame before you. I am sorry to tell you, but my painting has actually been stolen. Silence! I have no doubt it will end up on the black market.
Where are you going? I, forgot something I gotta take care of. Got a split?
Wait, what the hell happened here?
Stolen.
Where are you going? I, forgot something I gotta take care of. Got a split?
Wait! No! Stop! Where'd you get that? You weren't holding it when you came in.
I, bought it from the gift shop?
Oh, well. Wait, we don't have a gift shop.
My God.
You stole it! Hand it over!
Jesus, fine, take it! It ain't worth a shit anyway!
Sir, the painting's been found!
But what? Another way? It cannot be.
What? The lost art has returned. It's a miracle.
Okay, well, that has to be security, right? Okay, what's going on here?
On the market could, in fact, be my work. Fancy me alive. What? One day you will seek out the truth using only my eyes and, of course, your face. Nothing else to find my truth.
Director, the painting's been found!
Right. Wait, what's going on there, Mac?
Director, the painting's been found!
But what? Another one? Cannot be. Another one?
Okay, wait, there are like... Okay, so there are like 3 different people with 3 different paintings. What the fuck happened here? Okay. Let's say with this guy. Let's see if he does anything useful.
And she said, it's a map.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Is this the, Tossed Art exhibition?
It's the lost art.
Tomato, button up his head, she said. Which way do I go to get to the storeroom?
The storeroom? Well, it's over across from the bathrooms, but didn't you come to see the opening?
You've been a pal. Thanks, man.
That has to be security. Has to be. Oh, he's talking. Wait.
The exhibition will start in 3 minutes. Please take your seats.
Yeah, he's definitely security. So Green steps out to do a phone call.
In 2 minutes. Please, not in 1 minute.
Ladies
And then he's just giving announcements. Okay. Let's follow Green outside.
Go to get to the store. The Tossed Art exhibition.
Mac, simmer down. I need to check things out first. This kind of research can't be rushed. Call me back in a few minutes. Ms. Reeves. Well, if it isn't my favorite artist's assistant. On my way. See you soon. So, are the rumors true? I hear the maestro hired someone to swipe his work.
My God.
So he could showcase an empty frame.
No way.
Only he would pull something like that. As soon as the painting surfaces, it's mine. And don't worry, I won't forget about your cut for helping me find it.
It's my pleasure, but don't bother looking for it on the black market.
That has to be
That
Reese.
place is nothing but a
And that's
cesspool
Tommy.
of forgeries.
What do you mean by that?
The maestro may have his own plan, but if the painting's going to get stolen anyway, I figured I could do him a favor. Ta-da!
You took it? When did you nab it?
The win is unimportant. What matters is that I have it.
If you'll, excuse me for a moment, I have to take this.
Okay, so... Huh. I don't think that's the real one. I don't think she has the real one. For some reason. I don't fucking know why. That just seems a little bit too easy.
I checked. It's a fake. I feel...
Hey?
I checked. It's a fake. I feel like an idiot for spending all that cash to hire a decent forger.
Hey, Tamala. No, this is Unheard. It came out in like 2019. And I bought it. I bought it in 2019, but my laptop was too shit to run it properly. So I just kind of forgot about it. And I saw it in my Steam library the other day. I was like, hey, you know, I can stream this. But no, you're basically solving cases using only audio. And you have to like assign names to people, kind of like the Obra Dinn. Not exactly, because I haven't seen any murders yet, but no, there are a couple questions here, and you gotta answer them. Yeah, you just gotta figure out. So here I'm trying to figure out who stole the real painting first, but there are like 3 different paintings. So, I mean, I thought it was going to be easier, but now there are like 3 fakes, and I don't really know what's going on anymore.
Well, turns out that one's fake too. The deal's off. Forget about the rest of your money. Sorry. Important call, you know. But anyway, I wanted to ask, you sure
Hey,
it's
Missy.
okay? I mean, taking the painting behind the maestro's back and everything.
But that's exactly what he wanted, isn't it? For the painting to be stolen. But instead of letting it fall into the hands of a two-bit thief who doesn't know a thing about art, I thought it would be safer in the hands of a true connoisseur.
But this game is very, audio based and based on learning things through listening. So I don't know. So I'm gonna interrupt to, share my theories on what's actually going on. But I'm not gonna be surprised if I'm gonna have to be silent to actually hear everything being said.
Like yourself, don't you agree?
And I am gonna be confused. I already am.
Wrong there. I'm a big fan of the maestro's work. I'm talking huge.
So, rather than cutting me in for a finder's fee, I'd like to offer a chance to buy it direct. Assuming the price is right.
Well.
So, okay. So, to kind of catch you guys up, this maestro guy is holding an exhibition, but he's purposely showing an empty frame because he hired a thief to steal it. And he has some kind of plan to make money and everything with it. That's not really that important. And the only other thing I've really got is that your boy Reese here is claiming she has the real one. But I already went through this recording once, and at the end, like 3 different people are claiming to have the real one. So it's a little complicated.
Yeah, such short notice. You think this will be enough?
Was hoping for a bit more, but seeing as...
Where is the painting? So there's an exhibition going on here, right? But that's an empty frame. There's nothing there. And well, Reeves here, just before you guys came in, claimed to have the real one. But Mac, all the way at the end, Mac here talked to Green and said like, "Hey, I've got the real one," and I'm pretty sure Tommy, also somewhere over here, got caught by the security trying to sneak away, also with a painting. And like, the only visual thing you actually see is, well, the blueprint here, and you see these audio circles with names that you have to assign to people. So like, I can say that this guy is Mac if I think that's the case. Now, the recording that I have here starts at the beginning when it's already stolen. Right? So it's not really possible to see who is stealing it. You have to figure out who has already stolen it. And I have to figure out who is actually the one who has the real painting at the end. And this is only the second mission, so to say. The first one was pretty easy. It was just a tutorial and very short. Yeah, you need to listen to different conversations. Like if Green here walks out of the room because Reeves has to take a phone call, I could either stay in the room and listen to the phone call Reeves is going to be having, or I could follow Green and see where he goes and see if he's going to talk to anyone. Right? So that's kind of how you need to decide which conversation you're going to listen to. Because I could also just stop listening to these people talk right now and go over here and listen to the conversation between the curator, I guess, and the guy who actually made the art. So that's kind of the general gameplay. Basically, yeah, you need to do it over and over, and then try to listen to them all, and then piece it together. And there's a fast forward and backward, and you can also just skip through it by touching the bar here, just like a YouTube video. So you don't actually have to sit through an entire 7 minutes if you've already heard a specific conversation or you just want to get to a point.
You're all Johnny on the spot, and in cash, too. You've got yourself a deal. Just remember, no selling for at least a year. Got that? This cannot be tracked back to me.
Oh, don't worry about me. I understand all too well. After all, patience is key in my line of work. The longer I hold on to this painting, the more I'll be able to sell it for. 3 years.
So Green is now buying a painting off of Reeves because Reeves has claimed that she has already stolen the real one. But she is not the thief Maestro hired to steal the painting. She's a different one who already knew about the Maestro's plans and already preemptively stole the painting and is now selling it to Green, who was the sponsor for this whole exhibition. Jesus Christ. And I'm not even sure if it's actually the real one. Okay.
That's my endgame. And not a soul will know a thing about it until then.
An expert as always. I should have known I wouldn't have to remind you. All right. The exhibition will kick off soon.
You're too stupid for this.
Go on ahead. I'll see you around.
She's already gone outside.
Maestro, the exhibition's about to start.
So now the exhibition is gonna start. Okay. So I've already seen all this. Because this is just one big room.
I'm so glad you could all be here today. I'm sure many of you have questions about
It's like they're just presenting this lost thing and they're saying like, well, it appears it's been stolen and everything. And then the thing I saw is Tommy is moving over here.
I forgot something I gotta take care of. Gotta split.
Nor did I take any photos of it.
Wait a minute! Stop! Where'd you get that? You weren't holding it when you came in.
So now the security is finding this Tommy guy with a painting.
Bought it from the gift shop?
But if it's the real one, I don't know.
Wait, we don't have a gift shop. You stole it. Hand it over.
Jesus, fine, take it. It ain't worth a shit anyway.
Sir, the painting's been found.
But what? Another way? It cannot be.
So and the second guy was just busted. Well, I'm gonna So I could say that like Reeves stole the real painting first and then Green has it by the end because Green bought it. But I am actually gonna listen to the other conversations first. That the security has it for because he got it from Tommy. I mean that could be possible. But the chick stole it. So wait. So you're saying that Reeves stole it, but the security has it by the end. But how would Tommy get it? Because Reeves has it here, and is selling it to Green. So there's no way for Tommy to be able to get it. He did. I have to agree. Yeah, he did. He did not sound guilty, and he. If you actually see, Tommy only comes in at around like 1 minute. Like he isn't even here to start.
Excuse me. Is this the tossed art exhibition?
It's the lost art.
Tomato. But enough, he said, she said. Which way do I go to get to the storeroom?
The storeroom? Well, it's over across from the bathrooms, but didn't you come to see the opening?
You've been a pal. Thanks, man.
He probably got it randomly and the security was planning on stopping him, so it would not look like the real one. So they can get out with it. Without anyone knowing. That's a theory. I'm not sure. I'm incredibly confused. It's hard. It's hard to keep track of it all if you can't listen to every conversation at the same time. So at the very beginning, I already stayed in this office to listen to the conversations Sean has, and it basically only talks about Maestro and his plan of hiring a thief to steal the painting, which has already happened. So we listen to Reeves, and she says she has the real painting. She doesn't say how she got it, but she says she has it. I have also indeed already stayed in this room with the security, but he's just kind of standing there. Then he talks to Tommy, and then once in a while he announces how long until the exhibition starts.
It'll start in 2 minutes.
Yeah, so here he says it's...
Take your seats.
Here he's saying that it's starting in 2 minutes. So the security isn't really doing anything. He's just kind of standing there. So I don't think he's in on anything. I think he's just a guy. I think he's just a guy that's getting involved in this. Now, I haven't really been over here. Where does Tommy move? We can also first take a look at that. So he comes in here. He's looking for the storage room. And he just kind of moves over here. Looks around. Doesn't really know what he's doing. He checks in the bathroom. And he goes in here. What are you looking for, bud?
Damn it. This storeroom looks like a fucking hurricane ran through it. How the hell am I supposed to find this safe?
So he's looking for a safe.
There. Huh? Ah, that must be it right there.
Ah.
Let's give the old combo a try.
He's just hanging around, looking for a safe, you know, casually stealing some shit.
Ha! And just like that, the job's done. Too easy. No wonder the old man ain't paying me much. Could have had me swipe a nicer painting, too. People these days will call anything art.
He's calling someone.
Yo, old man, I got the merchandise. Wait, what? And what about the rest of my money, huh? Hello? Hello? God damn it!
That is a good question.
Hey, you don't happen to have a light on you, do you? What's that you got there?
What? Hey, this is...
That a copy of the Maestro's painting? I got one myself. Pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Yes, of course.
Want a cigarette? Don't know about you, but I'm barely keeping it together. Before the 90s, you could smoke anywhere, but now?
Okay, so Mac is saying he has a copy. He isn't even claiming to have the real one. He's just saying, hey there, Tommy, I got a copy. And Tommy seems kind of nervous because he thinks he's stolen the real one.
Sure, thanks. Don't mind if I do.
They're just having a smoke.
Finally think again. We'll put restrictions on everything these days. Corral us out in the freezing cold in a designated smokers area 15 feet from the door. Like nobody ever took a drag in front of the Mona Lisa before they put it behind glass. You feel me?
Sure. Yeah, I feel ya. Goddamn rules.
The one in the safe has to be legit. It could be. I mean, I could, if I go back to the moment Tommy is calling someone, maybe I can see who he's calling. So Missy, you're saying that Reeves stole it, hid it in the safe, and then Tommy stole it out of the safe from her. That's what you're saying. Does he say it is a photo? What do you mean photo? We're talking about a painting. No, he, No, wait. Mac told Tommy, like, hey, you got yourself a copy of the painting too? Me too, I've got one right here. Which means that Tommy stole a painting from the safe. Same shit, different toilet.
Oh, shit! Fucking smoke detector in the bathroom.
Smoke
Put it
detector.
Out, man. Put it out!
Ouch! Watch it, man.
Sorry. Sorry, I panicked.
Christ, what a noise.
Anyway, it was nice talking to you. Here's your painting. See you around, yeah?
Ah, Christ.
Wait. So Mac swapped them.
Fancy me.
What the?
What is you doing here?
Looky what I got here. This is the real thing. Pay up.
Two?
Director, the painting's been found. But what?
Another one?
Oh, cannot be.
Another one?
The lost art has returned.
Okay. What the hell? Okay, wait. Let's go at the beginning. Let's see if Mac's doing anything interesting on the toilet.
What the fuck's he doing?
I think Mac swapped them, yeah. I think the smoke detector went off. They both dropped their paintings, and then Mac swapped them. I think that's what happened.
Shit, he hung up again?
Okay, so from earlier, I already know that Mac is trying to call Green, because Green kept having his phone ring. I do think he did it on purpose, yeah.
Phone already!
Okay, he's getting really pissed.
Hello? Why didn't you pick up? Did you bring the money? Hello? Hello? Hung up on me again? What's the checkout? Hello? God damn it!
And Tommy's doing his thing. Sean is like the curator of the art exhibition. I think that's what it's called. He's like the guy that's organizing it all, right? And Maestro is the person that actually made the painting. So he's just the organizer, and he doesn't really have anything to do with the painting. At least not from what I heard. Was Maestro in the bathroom?
I've been waiting. Me is fake.
Okay, wait.
What?
So, okay, so now Green is calling Mac about the deal that Reeves proposed to him. At the start, I would need to check, but let's finish listening to Mac first. Yeah, he was at the safe room. I thought I saw him in here, yeah, not in the bathroom. But nonetheless, let's finish
Of course, the painting you gave me
this
is
whole thing.
fake, but I swapped it with the real one in the storeroom. Wasn't that our plan all along?
Okay, now hold up. Let's go through that again.
In the
painting you gave me is fake, but I swapped it with the real one in the storeroom.
So Mac swapped a fake painting with the real one in the storeroom, meaning that Mac would have the real one now.
Wasn't that our plan all along?
Yeah, which means that Tommy is stealing the fake right now.
Hello? Hello? What the hell? Do it? How did I miss that? Someone beat me to it? How did I miss that?
Someone beat him to it. So, maybe Reeves did steal the real one. Maybe Tommy does swap them. Missy, I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not know. So, Green just called Mac about Reeves having the real one. So Mac is pissed that somebody beat him to it. And now he's just still sitting on the toilet until Tommy comes in, I imagine. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, no, so neither Tommy nor Mac have the real one. That's what I think, yeah. I think there was a fake one in the safe, and Mac had a fake one. Then Mac switched to fake ones, and just ended up with another fake one. But I'm gonna go back first and actually see what Maestro is doing in the storeroom. You need to play this game yourself. The real one is still there on the wall. You mean here? At the actual exhibition? Because that's just an empty frame. There's nothing there. That's just an empty painting frame or whatever the hell. I imagine it's like covered with a curtain, but you can't really see that on the blueprint. Because the situation right now is Reeves has one, stole one, Max stole one, and Tommy stole one. And they all have it on them. There's no painting on the wall anywhere. I mean, there was a painting in the safe, but... Sean, yeah, no, there's no possible way Sean has it, because, I mean, I already followed all the conversations with Sean before you got here. And he's just sitting in his office talking to people. He's just here.
See all the fine details and woo-wee, talk about a
He's just talking to Green about the painting first, then Maestro comes in, and then Maestro tells him about the whole plan of having a thief steal the painting. So Sean is just a bystander. Now I don't know who Maestro is calling.
Are you? Where are you? Where are you?
Where are you?
You're lost? I told you it was A2, a round building. The exhibition will start soon. You must hurry.
I think he's calling Tommy.
You will go straight to the storeroom. The combo for the safe is... Yes, well, you must not get caught. I know that, Tommy. That's why I hired you. Call me when you're finished.
Yeah, no, he's talking to Tommy. Reeves only talks to Green when she's having the meeting. But I have to be honest, I haven't really checked on her at first. No, she's calling someone.
I have a potential buyer.
She's talking to someone. Okay, I did not see this.
One I don't expect will require much convincing, or ask too many questions. Quit worrying, it's perfectly safe. You know I don't deal with the real thing. Ever. But the others are none the wiser, and my position lends me plausibility. So long as you keep...
Okay, so wait, is she not saying that she has the fake one? She just said she doesn't deal with the real thing ever. So does that mean she has the fake one? A fake one, at least. They're like 30.
Lends me plausibility. So long as you keep the real thing, ever, safe. You know I don't deal with the real thing, ever.
The real painting is on the wall. It's not on the wall. It was never gone. It's still there. My God, they're all just blind. It's been hanging there the entire time. My God, you solved it. We did it.
But the others are none the wiser, and my position lends me plausibility. So long as you keep your mouth shut, everything will be fine.
Who is she calling?
Besides, I have complete faith in your skill. There isn't a single person who'll be able to tell your work is a fake. Anyway, this was all his idea. This performance art the maestro orchestrated. As his assistant, I'd like to think I'm doing him a favor. And since he staged this whole thing himself, he won't get the police involved.
No, she's not. She's not talking to Sean. Because Sean's just having a conversation with Green. So he's not taking a call.
Buddy, calm down.
They're just talking. So she's not calling Sean. I think this is very Scooby-Doo-ish. What the hell am I saying? Scooby-Doo-ish. There we go. Like 3 fake paintings. That does sound like a Scooby-Doo episode.
Yes?
Now, I think what Reeves is doing here is she's talking to the person that faked the painting she has right now. She's talking to the forger.
I've already told you. The lost art. It's about more than just the theft and retrieval of a painting.
Because Mac is trying to call Green. Green and Sean are having a conversation, and Maestro and Tommy are calling each other. Which means that Reeves is talking through to a third party, so to speak. Or is she talking to Tommy? No. She's not talking to Tommy. No way. Tommy sounds like an idiot. I don't think he's able to forge a painting.
Gonna forget it. Cool your jets, old man. You told me once before. I'm not gonna forget it.
Yeah. Maestro and Tommy are calling each other. It's not Tommy and Reeves. This was the point where Maestro wanted to say to give Tommy the code to the safe again, but Tommy is like, nah, you already told me, I'm not gonna forget it. Yeah, exactly. He entered by the time she was on the phone.
People are going to get tangled up in this before it's over, each of them playing their own special roles in the Maestro's machinations without realizing it. You and I? Well, we're just the first 2 actors in the play, but at least we're not improvising. Really. The more I think about it, the more genius it all is. Claude truly is a master.
I think, Missy, Mac is sitting on the toilet because he has a painting with him. And, you know, he is gonna swap it out for the real one. So I think that if somebody were to see him with a painting, that would be pretty incriminating. The only reason he doesn't freak out when Tommy is there is because Tommy is also holding a painting. Yes. Mac already had a painting that was fake, and he was going to swap it with the real one. Actually, no, he already did. He's holding the real painting right now. He's holding the real one right now. He already swapped them. Okay, yes, that's the timeline. That's... Oh, this is so convoluted. Mac already swapped the fake one and the real one, which means that he has a real one right now. Which is probably why he's sitting on the toilet. Yes, Mac has the real one. Because Reese is now admitting that she has a fake. So Mac has the real one. At first.
Anyway, I should go.
Now the problem is, who has it by the
I'm
end?
meeting the buyer soon.
Because if Tommy and Mac did swap the paintings while in here because of the whole smoke alarm thing, that would mean that the security has it by the end. Because Tommy stole a fake. Yeah, so the security has it by the end. Because Tommy stole the fake that Mac put there. Then they swapped them again, which means that Tommy has the real one. Tommy gets caught by security, which means security has the one by the end. Bam. Bam!
Good news.
We did it! Well done. 3 fates correct. We've done it.
You took it?
Oh my god.
The win is unimportant. What
That was incredibly confusing.
I checked. It's a fake. I feel like an idiot for spending all that cash to hire a decent forger. What are you talking
He turns the soul one fate.
It's fake, but I swapped it with the real one in the storeroom. Yeah, turns out that one's fake too.
Oh my god.
Get up the rest of your money.
I'm kind of glad my laptop 3 years ago was too shit to run this game. Because that... Now I get to play it, you know, actually on stream. Which I think is gonna be way more fun.
Cool your jets, old man. You told me once before. I'm not gonna forget it. Yo, old man, I got the merchandise. Ouch! Watch it, man.
Sorry. Sorry, I panicked. Yeah, anyway, it was nice talking to you. Here's your painting. See you around, yeah?
You stole it! Hand it over! Jesus, fine, take it! It ain't worth a shit anyway!
He turns to solve one fate with the 2 coolest
work.
turrets.
Looks like you're getting the hang of this. Before we go any further, I should inform you our acoustic detective system.
Oh yeah, we're
does
also a
have potential
detective
side effects.
testing some kind of
For example,
audio system.
You may start hearing voices as the test continues.
There's
nothing to worry about, I can assure you.
and
When
there's
the
this
exam
woman
is
guiding
finished,
us.
Depending on the outcome, we'll provide any additional treatment you might need. Now on to the next scenario. To further test your abilities, we'll try a higher profile case. One I'm sure you
Oh,
remember
no.
from the news.
Oh no, we're becoming a schizo. Oh no, this looks like a big building. No.
The bombing that occurred last year
Bombing.
at the central booking
Bombing.
complex downtown. A gruesome tragedy in a
A
crowded
bombing.
police station.
Okay, well here we go.
12 people, 12 victims. Now, what's your take on this?
12 people, 12 victims. Oh my... My god, it's Dwight! Wait, so everybody here died? So there was a bombing, and everybody here in the police station died. My god. Okay, so we've... This game is a nightmare for people with shit short-term memory. I can imagine, yeah. It was Allah Akbar. No! Not again. Not again. Oh my god, there are so many rooms. There's nobody hiding in the bathroom this time. You have a goldfish memory? Oh no. So there are 2 people in here. There's one guy in here. There's one guy in the interrogation room. There's nobody in the meeting. There's nobody here. There was nobody in the bathroom, and there's one in like the holding cell. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, and there are gonna be 7 more. Shift is bug and keeps spamming huge letters. Oh god. It's like when that's like when you just leave caps lock on and forget about it completely. Because the only indication is like a small light that you just don't notice. Raven brought the bomb. I don't even know who Raven is yet. So that's... And that would be basically two answers being the same. Which seems too easy. My suspicion is, before even listening to anything, I suspect that Raven is just some unrelated criminal. It's all Raven. Raven detonated too. the thing that's weird that I'm looking at is here is somebody brought the bomb, and apparently somebody else could have detonated the bomb, which might explain why all 12 people died. Right? Because if the bomber brought the bomb, but somebody else detonated it by accident, then the bomber would naturally also die. Chance to get it right is 112, 111, 110. Yeah, no, I don't remember math. There was something like that in math. There were like permutations and combinations or something like that. Don't remember anything. Where did the bomb explode? Well, first you gotta choose who to follow. Who to listen to, so to say. Like you wanna listen to the 2 guys right here where the game started us? You wanna follow the guy sitting alone in the interrogation room, sitting at a work desk, or the guy that's in a cell? Who do you want to start with? There are like 4 options. Because 7 people are yet to arrive. Which worries me. Because that is like 7 people. Which is a lot. The first. Wait. I don't remember which one was the first. I don't... At the desk. This guy. Just sitting at his work desk. Doing his job. Working 9 to 5. Extremely boring. Oh, you mean the guy? You mean here? Or do you mean the reception desk? The reception desk. Okay, that's fair.
Hello, Sergeant. May I please have my phones back?
Name?
Dwight.
Yeah, let me check. Theft case, huh? No can do. Your phone's evidence in an ongoing case, so you'll have to follow procedure.
But they're mine. All right. What do I need to do?
Who told you to come here? Ask them to write you a release form.
An officer named Jessica. I need to go back to her.
Officer Schrader, you working the night shift tonight?
Well, what a surprise. I don't even have to bust you, you still end up here. What do you do this
there
time?
There he goes.
You wound me. I'm nothing if not a law-abiding citizen. Just picking up a pal like a good friend. Well, hey there, Captain Martin.
What are you doing here?
Got something to take care of,
Oh my god.
Oh, I'll be. Blade? And Doug? How's life treating you guys?
Shut it, you dumb fuck. Don't act like you know me.
You two, phones, wallets,
oh my god.
you have in your pockets on the desk.
Relax, Schrader. We had a small fender bender. They're accompanying me so we can sort out the details.
Oh my god. Yeah, Blade and Doug. There's one problem though. I don't know which one is which. Well, I mean, I can mark them. One of them is Blade, one of them is Doug, but I have no clue if it's supposed to be switched. Is the Breaking Bad spin-off? I still haven't watched it. I would not know. I know I said I would start watching it, but I still haven't. It's on my list of things to do, though. All right, I'm gonna get to it. I will watch it eventually.
Hi, Officer Schrader. You don't think you could ask around and see when Chip's gonna get released for me, do you?
Oh, so you own the place now, do you? Find out yourself.
Mickey! Glad to see you!
Officer, nice to meet you.
Mickey?
Name's Mickey. Mickey Ocean.
I'll take care of the paperwork, Schrader. Give this patient gentleman his phone.
Here, now beat it.
I lost 2 of these. There should be another one.
2 phones? You think you're Daddy Warbucks?
By the way, could you tell me where the bathroom is?
Inside, to your left.
Good evening, officer. So sorry for the trouble. My friend didn't know any better.
Whatever, Mickey the sea monkey, was it? Did you bring money for his fine?
Sea monkey?
That I did. Right here.
I need your signature. And try to keep your buddy on a tighter leash.
Thanks a mil. I'll see you around.
Keep up the great work, rookie.
Dr. Cassidy, burning the midnight oil, I see, and...
Jesus Christ.
Wow, who do we have here?
Oh, shut up.
Never mind.
Who the hell's calling me this time of night?
Okay, wait, I gotta go back. I gotta go through that again. You're gonna keep indoctrinating me until I watch it. That's... Thanks. That's great. Okay, so... He said somebody else beside Cassidy. Tucker. He said Tucker.
Cassidy.
Cassidy?
Burning the midnight oil, I see, and... Wow.
Somebody
What do we
else.
have here?
Oh, shut up.
Never mind.
Who the hell's calling me this time of night? Cassidy, take our friend here to the interrogation room. I've got to answer this.
On it. You, phone, wallet, everything in your pockets on the desk.
Here's my phone. You gonna pat me down, too?
Tucker handled that already. Just let him in.
You get him back when you leave.
Why are you here?
Okay.
No.
Let's listen to Tucker's full conversation here.
It's on the desk. You get him back when you leave.
Doug? Just came back to bring Sting in. Why are you here?
He's talking to Doug. I forgot who Doug was. I don't remember where he came from.
No, we should talk now.
Or how he named him.
I'll come find you.
There they go. I could probably listen to Mickey and the guy he paid to get out of jail or something. But I want to like get to it room by room, sort of, you know. I want to do this room first, then maybe do the outside, then maybe the big room, and then go start hunting down specific events. I mean, this room has already helped me get a shit ton of names, so I think I'm gonna stick to this one. See if like Mickey comes back in. Tucker and Doug are talking. Cassidy's talking to the guy with a really deep voice. Oh yeah, Doug was the... No, I can go outside. No, Doug was one of the 2 guys Mickey said hello to, right? Like, hey, Blade and Doug, but it could very well be that I switched them up. Actually, I think Tucker called him Doug. So I think that's correct. I think that actually is Doug. Even though it was just a guess between 2... Oh. Oh, it's just one of...
Jesus' phone is ringing.
Whose phone is ringing?
That geezer's phone is ringing.
The geezer's phone. Okay, thanks for the helpful information, Schrader. Love you, man. You're doing a great job. You seem to have a very boring job. Doesn't seem to be a lot happening here, bud. Hey, Dwight. Bye, Dwight. He's going outside, talking to Mickey. Mickey is now hiding in the plant. Or under a tree or whatever.
Hello, officer. Have you seen my phone?
Oh, you again? That's gotta be a record.
You just got your phone back, Dwight. You're out of crack theory juice? No. What are we gonna do now? We're fucked. We're fucked. He doesn't have any more crack theory juice. We're dead. How are we gonna solve this now? Okay. Maybe I'll try to come up with some truly outlandish theories once we get some more info.
Why are you here? Seem to have misplaced it again.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Whoa.
Hello, Sergeant.
That was a fast explosion. Okay, so it was either a remote detonation or it was one of the people in that group that was walking in.
Have you seen my phone?
You again?
But there were like 7 people walking in. Or a timer. That's fair. It could also be a timer. But all of these people died, right? And I imagine that if the bomber did set it on a timer, that, you know, they would leave before the bomb exploded. Unless some bystander activated the timer without knowing it, but that seems pretty unlikely. And yes, Mickey is talking to somebody else outside. But they also died because they were pretty close to the explosion too. But speaking of, let's follow Mickey's conversation with the guy.
What do we have here?
He just got out of jail.
Shut up. Never mind. Who the hell's
How you doing, Mickey?
Cats and dogs outside. Let me call us a cab. Just a sec. It should be here in a few minutes. Now, you gonna tell me what's going on?
I was at the Mountain Hotel when I saw that chump hanging outside. Stole the phone right out of his pocket. Didn't realize that lady cop was standing there watching me the entire time.
You shit for brains. How many times I gotta tell you? You can't make bank stealing phones.
Well, I just thought, you know, practice makes perfect.
Unbelievable. You really are a moron. Ugh, whatever. Look here. I'm gonna show you something. See? This here's a phone I stole on the bus.
There are 12 people around. You've got Mickey and Guy. You've got Schrader and Dwight right here. And then you've got the rest plus a few unnamed people. Because this guy also walked out with them. This guy also walked out with them, and I haven't named them yet. Which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Discounting Dwight would be 7. And then 4 people. That also doesn't add up. What the hell am I talking about? I'm missing something. Yeah, you've got Mickey and Guy, Dwight and Schrader, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus these 4, it's 12. There are 8 people coming in here, and then 4 more, that's 12. And then 1, 2. Yeah, those are 2 different people because that's not Blade. Those are different. Okay. Jesus.
One number saved.
Who cares?
Okay, let's try this again.
I'm gonna show you something. See? This here's a phone I stole on the bus.
I don't get it. You call me stupid for stealing flip phones, and then you steal one yourself.
You just looked at the names. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think the first goal is to name them all. I think everything will be way easier to handle once I actually have them all named.
That piece of shit probably ain't even worth $10.
Wait and see, my friend. Wait and see. Hey, buddy. Oh, come on, it's me. Don't tell me you don't recognize your old pal. Yeah. Anyways, you gotta help me out. I'm in a real bind. Got arrested. Solicitation, yeah. Long story short, was on a business trip and got a little antsy. You know the feel. Keep this between us, though, will ya? I called because you're the only one I can trust. You've got to help me. Cops asking me for $1,000 to make this whole thing go away, else I'll be processed first thing in the morning. My own money? Think I have any? A dirty cop took my wallet. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here talking to you, now would I? Anyway, you need to wire the money to my friend's bank account. 16598 72626. Name's Mickey. Ocean. Yeah, like the sea. You'll be doing me a real solid. A real solid.
Okay, so he's scamming someone. So he stole a phone and is now pretending to be somebody that got arrested. He's pretending to be a friend of the guy he's calling right now, which is presumably just a random guy the person he stole the phone from knew, and is now asking for, like, hey, could you send this friend of mine, Mickey, which is totally not me, $1,000. I know, a very specific amount, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just trust me, okay? I might sound completely different, and my behavior is totally not right, but just, send this guy $1,000.
And I'll pay you right back as soon as I get out. 1,300 big smackolas. The extra 300's for your trouble. Nah, don't mention it. Friendship's worth its weight in gold nowadays.
How the hell does this work?
Anyway, Copper's back. Catch you later.
You really think it'll work, Mickey?
He totally bought it. Patience, my friend. Patience. We'll get the money soon enough. Oops. Sorry about that.
It's fine.
You just stole that guy's phone. It was something else.
Something else?
So that's how Dwight lost his phone again. Well, I mean, I guess technically the first time he turned it in to Schrader. But then Mickey stole his phone
Show
again.
you something else. Look at me, Chip, and tell me, what's a phone to you, huh? This phone ain't worth squat if you're gonna just sell it. It's the mobile era now. A phone's more than just a phone. It's
My God!
Access to the owner's...
What the hell was that?
Mind. You're too stupid to understand all that. What did I tell you, huh?
I was just running in a
There's my
circle.
money.
Oh, Mickey, you the man! I'm learning all sorts of new techniques tonight.
Go on, then. Give it a try. We've got a phone right here.
I've got this. Huh. Weird. He's only got one number saved.
Who cares? Just dial it.
Okay. So I'm just gonna set a chip detonate the bomb. You agree with me here? I feel like that was a bit too well timed. I think the way the bomb got set off was by that call. Which means that Dwight had the way to detonate the bomb. But did he bring the bomb? I don't know. He might have. Or he just could have the detonation device. Huh. Okay. I'm actually gonna... Okay, so they're not saying anything. Some other people should walk in. Also not saying anything while walking in. Okay. So who are we following next? Follow Dwight. Alright, that's...
May I please have a...
Here he's asking for his phones back. Isn't working. And he goes in here. Going to another officer.
Excuse me, officer. Sorry to have to bother you again.
Speak of the devil.
The desk sergeant wants a release form. Can you help? I'd really appreciate my things back.
No problem. I'm almost done. You're lucky you aren't being booked. But you still gotta fill this out.
No! For crying out loud, it's not like I went on a killing spree. There! Ta-da! Signed and dated. Can I leave now?
I think it is, yeah. Doesn't... I mean, she doesn't really sound like a... Sting. Or a Kint. Pretty sure that's Jessica, yeah.
You two, we're going to reception.
So all three of them are going.
Mickey! Glad to see you!
Officer, nice to meet you.
And she's getting Dwight's phone back. Then Dwight asks for the bathroom. And who would have guessed he actually goes to the bathroom? Are you gonna call someone in the bathroom? That seems to be the thing to do here. Seems to happen a lot. Man, who would have guessed?
God damn it. Who are you calling at a time like this? Answer the fucking phone.
So he's calling someone who's already calling someone else. And I'm pretty sure at this time Mickey is doing his whole calling thing. So maybe the phone Mickey stole is from the guy that brought the bomb. Or Raven. I've got no fucking clue. But there's no real way to say who Mickey stole the phone from. No, I think he could also be calling Tucker. Tucker is also calling Doug at this time, yeah. Okay, let's see, because... Okay, Tucker is now done calling. Dwight isn't really... Okay, he's calling again now. And he's just flushing the toilet. And then he leaves.
Why'd they even bother?
So I guess calling didn't work. And he walks outside, his phone gets stolen, then he comes back in to ask for it back. But Dwight had like 2 phones, right? One for normal use, I assume, and the other one to detonate the bomb. But it doesn't seem like he actually brought the bomb, though. And whoever he was trying to call just didn't pick up. Wait, no, wait! There was a phone going off. Hold up. Yeah. Dwight's calling this guy's phone. Calling it right now. He's calling this guy's phone. Because he turned in his phone to Schrader. And I'm pretty sure at this point he's the only one that has his phone turned in. Because I'm pretty sure Blade and Doug didn't turn their phones in.
Night oil, I see, and... Wow, who do we have here?
Oh, shut up.
Never mind.
Who the hell's calling me this time of
That
night?
I did.
It's fine.
That I did. For the sir. Just picking up a pal like a good friend. Well, hey there, Captain Martin.
What are you doing here?
Got something to take care of. Late. Know me.
On the desk.
Relax, Schrader. We had a small fender bender. They're accompanying me so we can sort out the details.
Okay, yeah, they are not turning in their phones. Which means that Dwight is trying to call the guy with a very deep voice.
Burning the midnight oil, I here.
Oh, shut up.
Never mind.
Wallet, everything in your pockets on the desk.
Here's my phone. You gotta pat me down too.
I mean, that sounds like a Raven to me. If there's any voice that belongs to a guy named Raven, it would be that.
Tucker handled that already. Just let him in.
You get him back when you leave.
I mean, the only other option is the guy that's already in jail here. Let's just follow these two. Why not? See what this guy's all about. I'm curious about him now.
Word on the street.
It's just you and me now, Sting.
What are you guys trying to pull, huh? I mean, setting up roadblocks and arresting people for no good reason.
Tucker gave the order earlier today. He didn't explain anything, and I had no idea he was trying to catch you.
So Tucker setting up roadblocks. So Cassidy and Sting are working together. Cassidy and Sting are working together. Sting was trying to do something, but Tucker stopped it by setting up roadblocks, and Cassidy helped Tucker set up the roadblocks, but Cassidy didn't know that it was for Sting.
What's this Tucker up to?
To catch
Now
Sting.
that you mention it, Tucker has been acting strange lately. Before he brought you in, he was up at the Mountain Hotel. Picked up a drunk. Guy's still lying and holding.
Mountain Hotel? What are the odds? What's that drunk look like?
Like any other dirty drunk. Had himself a good limp, though.
So that's...
His leg, was it prosthetic? And did he have a scar on his right eye?
And how do you know all that?
That's the drunk.
You know the guy?
Interesting. Doug's behind this, no question.
Doug? Why's that?
What?
Earlier today, our boss informed us he was going to choose his successor.
Our boss?
Me, Doug, and Kent have a shot, really. Now, Doug asked Tucker to lock me and Kent up. It's so obvious. He wants to make sure he's the only candidate.
Damn, you're telling...
Okay. So they are working for, like, the Raven Mafia or something. And Doug, Kent, and Sting are, like, the three potential successors to this Mafia group. So then Doug has got Kent and Sting locked up.
I mean,
so
that
he's
drunk
the
was an
only one.
underboss?
He took a bullet for the boss. That's how he lost his leg.
Damn, you're telling me that drunk was an underboss?
He took a bullet for the boss. That's how he lost his leg.
So Kent took a bullet for the boss?
That prosthetic leg of his was a gift from our boss, too. Got anything else for me? I gotta get to that hotel.
Actually, there is something else. I just heard from Martin that it's highly likely Raven's about to resurface.
Raven?
Oh?
Get out of here.
If Martin said so, there's gotta be some truth behind it. You've heard of Raven too?
Only rumors. Word on the street is Raven kills anyone who gets a look at his face. Once he's made enough money, he runs off and gets himself a new identity. No one even knows what he looks like.
Holy shit! That's cold, man! Don't tell me you're Raven.
If I was him, you'd be the first to go. Just cut this bullshit and get me out of here. Come on.
But what am I gonna tell Tucker?
Let me worry about him. Let's go.
Okay, so creepy voiced guy is not Raven. In a shocking turn of events. But who the fuck is Raven then? Okay. Okay, next order of business, I'm staying with Kent. I'm staying with the drunk. How are you doing? Is he sleeping? I think he's sleeping. The drunk amputee. This guy's been through a lot. He's sleeping, well-deserved rest. When he gets shot in the leg. He might be part of the mafia, but it doesn't mean he doesn't deserve some rest. Martin and Jessica are talking about something. I'll get to them soon.
Where's this?
Wait, this guy also sounds like a raven.
Where's this place? Oh fuck! I'm in lockup.
Wait.
Damn! I missed the phone call.
Damn tough luck.
Hello? Anybody here? Anybody still breathing?
Well, would you look who's awake? Quiet in there.
Hey, come on, let me out.
What are you in for, huh? Let's see. Public intoxication. Beautiful. Why'd they even bother?
Ah, shove it already. Just open the gate.
Let's try to limit our alcohol next time, maybe.
I didn't even have that much. How come I passed out? Somebody slipped something in my drink. I still feel groggy.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of guys like you, all claiming they didn't drink that much.
Jesus.
Sure, I'll bet you were totally dry in college or whatever. Having trouble walking straight. Ooh, legs a bit heavier than I remember.
See, more proof that you shouldn't drink in your condition. This way. Let's get you released.
They put the bomb inside his guts.
You know for a fact my test came back clean as a whistle.
Yeah, don't push it. Drunk or not, you here.
How are you here?
Okay. So, surprisingly, the drunk amputee does not seem important. I really thought he would be, like, at least somewhat important. Unless the bomb is actually in his fucking leg. I don't believe that the bomb is in his guts, but I would not be surprised if there's a bomb in his prosthetic leg. That could actually be possible.
What are you doing here?
So let's follow Martin, Blade, and Doug. Or at least one of them. Right, where y'all going? I'm gonna follow Martin first.
It was just a car accident, Captain. Did that really require bringing us all the way in like this? I got somewhere I need to be.
Yeah, are you picking on Doug?
Quiet, both of you. I'm doing this by the book. And now that we're back at the station, I'm gonna make you take another breathalyzer.
It's his third mate! My god, he's back! It's him!
We blew at the scene and it came back negative. What more do you want? You gonna let us go or not?
Congratulations, loudmouth. You're up first. Follow me. You, stay right here.
Okay, let's follow the third mate first. Our bargain guy.
What the hell were you thinking? Hitting a police car? Did it ever occur to you that it might blow your cover?
I had to act fast. The info I've got is crucial for my investigation. Raven's going to show up tonight.
What?
Alright, I want you to tell me everything.
Who is this Raven?
I'll send someone to keep Doug busy.
Where is he?
Jess, there's a man in the conference room. Go install him for as long as you can.
Conference room? Why? You?
Car accident. Fake car accident. Only it didn't seem so fake to him. And I need you to keep it that way. Do whatever you need to do, just don't
You go
let
first.
leave.
Roger that.
Word on the street is, Raven's in town. So everyone stay vigilant.
Even?
I don't have all the info, but I'll fill you in once I have more.
So there's a fake car accident now too.
Send someone in to stall Doug. Now tell me what you know. But make it quick. That car accident you staged won't buy us much time.
Yeah, Doug was already getting suspicious. Okay, how much do you know about Raven?
I've heard all sorts of things. Some of them are so Hollywood blockbuster, I'm not sure what to believe anymore.
I've been undercover as part of his organization for 2 years. Everything you've heard about him is true.
Okay, so Blade is undercover for Raven's organization.
After he pulls off a major heist, he wipes out his crew and gets a new identity. Remember that cargo freighter? The one that blew up in the harbor? Raven's doing. Got what he wanted, murdered his guys, and scuttled the ship with a remotely detonated explosive. All the info we've gathered on him suggests he eventually kills anyone who's seen his face. Detonated explosive.
What kind of explosive?
Got what he wanted, murdered his guys, and scuttled the ship with a remotely detonated explosive.
Remotely, okay.
All the info we've gathered
seems to go with the theory that chips off the bomb.
Suggests he eventually kills anyone who's seen his face.
That explains why I can't find a single person who knows what this psycho looks like.
To tell you the truth, I wouldn't be able to positively ID Raven if he was standing right in front of me. But if this precious pattern of his means anything, we might have a chance of nabbing him tonight. He's made himself nothing short of a fortune running the rackets in this city the past few years. So when he calls a meeting with all of his associates up at the Mountain Hotel, I'm guessing he's looking to tie up loose ends. Even if he claims it's to pass on the Empire to one of his lieutenants.
No wonder Doug's throwing a hissy fit about getting up to that hotel.
He wouldn't miss this get-together for the world. He's been wanting more territory for a while now, and he thinks he's got a shot at the crown. That's why he's so anxious.
So this is about the whole mafia business.
Headed there as we speak. Raven's supposed to show up later.
You don't think by any chance that Doug is Raven?
I don't think he is, but I can't say for certain. A lot of guys will be there. Any one of them could be him. If we sweep up the whole group, we can sort him when we book him.
I guess we'll see. Okay, you head up there with Doug. I'll put together a squad to back you up.
Got it. Now let's make this real.
Fucking cops! You ain't got sh-
Okay. Here we go. It's fucking Dwight. Dwight has to be Raven. I mean, you know, Raven has already destroyed evidence with a remotely detonated explosive, and now his phone is the phone that detonates an explosive. So it has to be Dwight. Now I have no fucking clue who brought the goddamn bomb. That's a whole different story. I feel like we haven't really gotten any info on that.
What occurred to you that it might be a police car?
Okay, let's stay with Doug.
I ain't got all day. What's gonna be? When is this gonna be over? I ain't got all day.
So he's talking to Tucker.
I'm at your place. Where are you? Let's talk later. See you at the meeting.
She's coming in here. Just got sent to keep Doug busy.
What's your name?
Hey, babe. You knew?
Jess.
Jesus Christ,
I'll take
Doug.
it from here.
But Captain Martin told me.
Like I said, I'll take it from here.
Understood.
Let's talk in my office.
So this is Tucker's office.
Please. Now. What the fuck are you doing here?
That idiot Blade hit a cop car, and that buffoon Martin arrested us. He's just trying to give us a hard time.
Martin's always been trouble. You think he heard something? Not that it matters. I've got everything under control. Picked up Sting and Kent to clear the way for you to take over.
Who'd have thought, huh? All three of us in the same police station. Those two behave?
Sting didn't even try to run.
Sounds just like that old fox. Kent?
Kent, he couldn't run even if he wanted to.
What do you mean by that?
I went to the Mountain Hotel earlier to case the place and found Kent in a VIP room. Sucker was already 3 sheets to the wind. Saw an opportunity, so I had him booked for public intoxication.
No shit. Huh. Why'd Kent get there so early? You think the boss told him before the rest of us?
I didn't see anyone else.
So there was like a meeting
What's
there.
your boss look like?
Nice try. Only us three have ever seen our boss in the flesh. He likes to keep a low profile, you know?
I wasn't trying to trick you. Just curious is all.
Yeah, but something's off. I've seen Kent drink for years, yet I've never seen him drunk. Not even once.
Looked pretty sauce to me. Didn't even wake up on the ride over. Must have had himself a whole bottle. Or 5.
Yeah, well, this guessing game won't get us anywhere. You keep an eye on those two there, will you? We can't let anything go wrong now. I'm gonna go see the boss.
Okay. I'll see you out.
You know for a fact my test came back clean as a whistle.
Yeah, don't push it. Drunk or not, you still hit a guy.
You're sick to have this place.
Are you here?
Who the fuck brought this bomb? Where the hell did this bomb come from?
Hello, Sergeant. Man.
Okay, let's see this. We haven't seen this yet.
Are you done? It was just a phone! Guy didn't even want to press charges, but you brought me in anyway just to hit me with some outrageous fine for petty theft.
You broke the law.
What? Doesn't surprise me that you're a rookie. No one else about an eye at something like this on night patrol. You're wasting everybody's time.
I've had just about enough of you. Thankfully, you won't be my problem much longer. Somebody paid your ticket.
I'm in no hurry. Though can't say the same for the guy whose phone I pinched. He looked like a real complainer.
Kent is a pretty decent suspect. Yeah. But there's no real... I mean, the only reason why I would think Kent brought the bomb is because Doug is saying that Kent has never been found drunk. Which means that somebody must have done something to Kent. So I wouldn't be surprised if Dwight fucking put a bomb in Kent somehow. And then Chip stole Dwight's phone and accidentally detonated the explosive. Dwight was either calling Sting or Kent. He was either calling the phone right here that Sting put on the desk, or he was calling Kent because Kent also missed the phone call. I think it might be Kent out of the two, but I've got don't really have solid evidence here.
Speak of the devil.
The desk sergeant wants a release form. Can you help?
I probably look at the timing and then figure it out.
No problem. I'm almost done. You're lucky you aren't being booked. But
So then she brings them out. Kent's still sleeping. Dwight goes to the bathroom. Does Jessica have anything important? Okay, she's gonna check on Doug. She goes back here, then Kent calls for her, and then she lets Kent out. Okay. Now who the hell is Dwight calling?
I need you to keep it that way. Do what...
Fuck it, damn it. Who are you calling at a time like this? Answer.
why? What did he...
So Dwight was calling Tucker. But who is he calling this time?
Where's this place, huh?
So then that phone's going off. And this one isn't. So... So Dwight called Tucker. And then he called Kent the second time. Now if he really is Raven... then I wouldn't be surprised if he is gonna try to call Kint. If Kint has the actual bomb. So Chip detonate the bomb. Dwight has got to be Raven. I can't think of anybody else. And then Kint brought the bomb? He didn't say anything to Kint. Kint never answered the fucking phone. He was asleep. And when he woke up, he was like, oh, where am I? And then he looked at his phone and he was like, ah, shit. I missed the call. So this could be the answer. I'm not sure what happens if I get the answer wrong, though.
Oh, fuck, I'm in lockup. Damn, I missed the phone call.
Damn, I missed a phone call, yeah. That has to be Dwight's then. So he's like calling it back.
That geezer's phone is ringing.
Okay, wait. Okay, wait a minute. So Dwight tried to call Tucker. Tucker didn't answer because he was busy calling Doug. Then Dwight tried to call Kint. Kint didn't answer because he was asleep. Then Kint was like, damn, I missed a phone call. And he tried to call Sting. Because that's Sting's phone on the desk. And that makes sense because Tucker, Doug, Kint, Sting, and Cassidy, and Blade and Martin all know about this whole mafia thing going on. Sting, Kint, and Doug are the three potential follow-ups to the boss. Tucker is helping Doug. Martin is helping Blade pretend to be part of the mafia boss, mafia family, and Cassidy is helping Sting. Okay. I could just guess Kint, right? Because there's not really... I can't really think of anybody else.
Look, we're still breathing!
Well, what are you in for, huh? It's beautiful.
Shove it already. Just gate.
Well, let's try to limit our alcohol next time, maybe.
I didn't even have that much. How come I passed out? Somebody slipped something in my drink. I still feel groggy.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of guys like you, all claiming they didn't drink that much.
Sure, I'll bet you were totally dry in college or whatever.
You see, I think Kint got his leg, his prosthetic leg, from this supposed mafia boss, right? Now, what if this mafia boss just is Raven? And as we know, Raven kills everybody that has ever seen his face. So what if Raven, or the supposed mafia boss, then... Okay, yeah. I thought that too at first, that Raven was the mafia boss, but I didn't really say anything about it because that seemed too obvious, you know? And I wanted to get some kind of solid confirmation. Sadly enough, that confirmation didn't really come. So now I'm just throwing it out there because it's the only theory I've got left. So then, if Raven, thus the mafia boss, gifted Kint his prosthetic leg, what if he put a bomb in Kint's leg? Planning to blow it up here or somewhere. Wait. Kint, Doug, and Sting were all on their way to a meeting, right? In this hotel. I think Raven was planning to, well, blow everybody up there. Because everybody there would have seen the boss's face, thus they would have seen Raven's face, thus Raven would have wanted to blow them up. So I think he made a sort of compartment for a bomb in Kint's leg, or the leg already is a bomb, and he planned to blow up the entire hotel. But Kint, Doug, and Sting, all three of them got arrested, including Dwight. Dwight, or at least Dwight's phones were used as evidence for a random case. We don't know which one, and he asked for them back. So then he got them back, and he wanted to leave, and then, you know, tried to blow everybody up a different time. Sadly enough, Chip stole the detonator phone and already detonated the bomb inside Clint's leg. I think that's it.
I went to the Mountain Hotel earlier to case the place and found Kint in a VIP room. Sucker was already
Bam.
3 sheets to the wind.
You think the boss told him before the rest of us? Yeah, something's off. I've seen Kent drink for years, and I've never seen him drunk. Not even once.
Hell yeah. He also said that, like it's a bit heavier than I remember. I think Kint got to the hotel first, or at least Raven, ergo Dwight, had Kint come to the hotel first, so that he could make Kint pass out and then put a bomb in his leg.
Sorry about that. Something else. I've got this. Huh. Weird. It's only got one number.
My god.
Who cares? Just dial it.
Is it weird that I found this less complicated than the painting one? The painting one was incredibly convoluted.
I was at the Mountain Hotel. Shot outside.
But this one was somehow much clearer, even though there were 12 people.
That lady cop was standing there watching me the entire time. Goddamn, who would call a time like this? Answer the fucking phone.
Both are as confusing to you. I mean, yeah, it is still a
I see.
Detective game.
Does it strike you as odd that these situations seem to be full of coincidences?
There are quite a few coincidences,
Sorry.
yeah.
I meant, great job.
Okay, you're to my right now. Hello.
You're progressing through these examples at a steady pace, but I knew you could crack them. All right, on to the next one. Tell me, detective, do you enjoy the theater?
Theater? Oh. That sounds promising. Do I want to do this case tonight? Or do you want to stop here? No, I'm gonna stop here. There's like this weird heat wave going on, right? Yeah, okay, this saves. There's like this weird heat wave going on in Europe. Like, it's incredibly hot. It's genuinely incredibly hot. So I gotta cool off. I can't be in here for too long. I'm sweating. But no, I'm gonna play it again on Friday. I've got no trouble playing it again on Friday. There's nothing weird going on. Yeah, no. Good night. Hopefully I'll have cooled down the room a bit on Friday. Yeah, no. Hopefully I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.